What is Zeffy and why does it matter and why should you know about it, especially for people who work for nonprofits like you who are probably watching this video right now? The reason why I wanted to create this video is because I'm passionate about teaching people how to raise money from the ground up, and people may have questions about how to raise money when you literally have $0 in the bank. So in this video, I'm going to actually show you how to start collecting money when you've never asked for money before, or if you're just struggling to figure out how to do a campaign to get more donors. And I'm going to do it showing you how to use Zeffy, which is a completely free online donation platform, which allows nonprofits to keep 100% of the donations they receive. So you started your nonprofit, you're all set and you're ready to go, but you literally have $0 in the bank. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can start making money by collecting donations, but how you can do it for free, starting with no money. We're not going to talk about PayPal. We're not talking about Venmo. We're not talking about GoFundMe. I'm going to talk about a donation platform that allows you to create a donation page and you can keep 100% of what you collect. So this is how I'm going to structure this video. First, I'm going to talk about everything you need to set up a fundraising campaign, because you can't just put words on a page and expect the money to come. So I'm going to share some important elements you need to have before you start a campaign and before you set up your donation page. And then we're going to do a real live demonstration using Zeffy, which is a free fundraising platform where you can keep all the money that you collect as a nonprofit. And I'm going to actually show you what it looks like to the donor, and I'm going to show you what it looks like for you on the back end. And I want to give a huge thank you to Zeffy for sponsoring this video. Check out more information about Zeffy in the description box below. So as I promised in the beginning of this video, I'm going to share everything you need to know to first start accepting donations. I really think you should get a pencil right now, because I'm going to be sharing some quick fire information about all the elements that you need. So if you don't have your pen or pencil now, let's get it. First things first, when you want to raise money, especially when you're starting from the ground up, you need to have a goal, right? And it needs to be an attainable goal. It can't be, oh, we're going to raise $200,000. That's not realistic if you don't even have 5 people that you know you're going to ask, right? So you need to be realistic. I find that a goal between $0 and $5,000 is often manageable for new nonprofits, but based on who you know and based on your donors, you absolutely can go bigger. But you need to have a goal. You need to have some kind of North Star that you're raising so people can understand that whatever you're asking for is actually attainable. Once you have your goal, you need to have a clear understanding of what you're raising the money for. Where is this money actually going to go? I'm going to give you a hint. You need to make sure that whatever your messaging is around where the money's going to go, the bottom line is that it's going to help someone make a change in their life. Now, the money may absolutely be going to the startup process. Maybe you have to pay some fees. Maybe you have to pay for a website and you feel like, well, that's not directly going to a person. But in the messaging, you have to make it clear that as a result of you all spending this money, you will be prepared to help somebody, or you will be in a position to help somebody. And this is how that will happen. You need to make sure you create that story for people so they understand that investing in you early on will eventually lead to the change that you're looking for. So you have to create that vision. You have to create that story for the donor. So you got that, right? You need to make sure that you know what you're raising the money for. And essentially what I said is you need to understand the impact of the money. You need to share the information about what the money will do, who the money will help, how will it change their life, how will their life be different than what it is right now. So you need to have clear messages so that you can write that on your donation page. And when you share this information out, you need to have clear messaging that aligns with what you're putting on your donation page. And then you need to make sure you have good follow-up procedures. What do I mean by that? Make sure people get a donation receipt. Now, the platform that I'm sharing with you today, they can automatically send the donation receipt for you. So that's taken care of. But there are other things you need to think about. You need to send a sincere thank you, whether that's through email, whether that's through snail mail, whatever. But you need to have a follow-up procedure where you're thanking people beyond just a donation receipt try to do it within 48 hours. But you also need to think about, how are you going to communicate with these people now that they've given you money? When are you going to be doing that, right? And this is after the campaign is done. What are you going to share with them a week later? What are you going to share with them 2-3 weeks later, a month later? What are you going to be sharing with them 12 months from now, right? So you need to be thinking about, how you're going to develop a relationship with them, typically through their email, where you're sharing stories, you're talking about the work that you've done, you're talking about how their donation made such an impact. You need to be thinking about how to close that loop so people are brought along the journey as you start your nonprofit. And then before we get into the meat of the donation platform, let me just share one more thing. You really need to understand the fundraising rules in your state, because every state has a different process for nonprofits that need to register in order to raise money. It's typically called charitable registration or charitable solicitation, right? So you need to make sure you look up those rules in your state to see what's required. You probably have to fill out a form. You may have to pay a fee, and you have to pay that fee on an annual basis. That's typically what happens in states if you're required to pay a fee. And this doesn't just apply to the state where you are operating your nonprofit. It applies to the states where your donors are. So if you're getting money from people in a completely different state from you, you need to research that state's requirements as well to make sure you're following the law. So you may be asking yourself, how can I power this? How do I set up this page? And is it really free? Do I really have to pay money for this? So the answer is no, you don't have to pay money to set up a donation page. And also, a donation platform like Zeffy can help you do this really easily. So let me show you how it works. And I wouldn't be me if I didn't give you a lot of caveats, because I just like you to be informed and I like you to be prepared. But this is so much bigger than PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, because I know a lot of people, when they start out, they use those services. And if you're going to use those services, fine, but they're not really optimized and not working in your favor as a nonprofit. With PayPal, you're limited with how you can present your information, right? Like, you're limited on what's being collected in that checkout page. You're limited in some of the information that you get, and you get it in a spreadsheet, but you don't get automatic donation receipts. You just don't get a lot of automation with PayPal. With Cash App is just a lot in itself. They don't have good customer service. The customer service is not on your side. So if something happens and you can't resolve the problem for the donor, it looks like you're the problem. Cash App has some reporting features, but they're limited. And most people are collecting donations through a personal Cash App, which is a red flag. If the IRS gets wind of all that money you're collecting to your personal Cash App, it may cause an issue for you in terms of having to pay taxes. And Venmo is very similar. You can set up an account for a nonprofit, but you're very limited in automations and sending donation receipts. You're limited in how that looks to the donor and the kind of information you can collect from the donor. You need a package that's all in one, that can do a lot of the thinking for you. And that's what a donation platform can do. And we're going to go through Zeffy to show you what it looks like and how to work it. So let's show you how to set up an account with Zeffy. Before you do this, make sure you have a business bank account set up so you can connect Zeffy to your business bank account. So on the screen, I am showing you what you have to do to set up your account. You need to start with a Gmail account. You can use your Gmail account or another email to get set up. And while I'm showing you this, the reason why I wanted to use Zeffy as an example is because they really are completely free. When a donor gives to you, there's a process called tipping where they can tip the platform. So the platform actually gets compensation for doing this work for you. But no matter what happens with the tipping, whether a donor tips Zeffy or not, you still collect 100% of your donation. So that's why I thought it was worthwhile to show you Zeffy as an example, because I know a lot of you all really want to do good, but you can't afford to use your own personal money, and you need to quickly set up a campaign so you can start doing good work in your community. So once you are set up in Zeffy, you go here and you create an organization. Here you just put the name of your organization. It's very simple. When you are adding your organization, you need to add your EIN and then add general information about the organization. An individual needs to verify the account, And that's really because they want to make sure that people are not raising money fraudulently. So you'll need to add your ID, a social security number, and do a selfie check. You just need to do that in order to set up your account. Once you do that, you can add the account information for your bank. As I mentioned earlier, you should have a business bank account. Please don't add your personal bank account here. Please make sure it is your nonprofit's business bank account. They use Stripe for processing. Stripe is a credit card processor. And this isn't just for nonprofits, but when somebody pays for something typically online, it goes through a processor, and then that processor sends the money to your bank. Well, on the back end, Zeffy uses Stripe, and so you'll need to make sure that you confirm your information with Stripe so you can be set up, because Stripe is actually the company that's going to be sending the money directly to your business bank account, and they are partnered with Zeffy in order to make that happen. This is completely normal, and this happens with a lot of businesses. I even use Stripe. Even though I have a for-profit, I use Stripe as a payment processor on the back end for services I provide. So let me show you how Zeffy is different. Remember how I mentioned the tipping model earlier? Their tipping model ensures that they can provide these services for free, but they're a full-fledged company, right? So they need to make sure that they can still survive and provide customer support and all the things. So they have a tipping process where when a donor is giving you a donation, there's a drop-down box where they can add a tip. So it's typically a certain percentage. Normally you'll see 15 to 17%, but it really does depend on the donation size. It's automatically put there, but the donor can go to the drop-down box and add in whatever tip they want to. And this is how you adjust it. And though this is a donation, this is something that most people should be familiar with, because most businesses you go to, they'll automatically add a tip, and whatever your preference is, you can keep the tip they suggest, or you can change the percent, you can put it to 0, whatever makes sense for you. Because this may be a different process when people donate, it is a good idea to give people a heads up when you're sending them a link to your donation page. Remind them that this is optional. They don't have to provide a tip, and the reason why they're being asked for a tip is to keep the platform free for nonprofits. So if you provide that information, it could help the donors as they navigate your donation page and they see that tipping drop down. Once a donation happens, this is how it shows up on the back end. I'm going to show you what it looks like for you as the nonprofit. You'll see a list of all of your contacts. So basically people who you've either entered as your contacts or people who have donated. They're keeping a record of everybody who has donated to your nonprofit. You can see their history. You can see how much they've donated. You can see when they've donated. So Zeffy has a lot of features on the back end that you may not have realized. So they have what's called a CRM, a customer relationship management system, and that helps you manage your contacts and see information about people who engage with your nonprofit. So for example, if you want to see the number of people who've donated a certain amount, they have a database that pulls that up for you. This is the advantage of having a donation platform versus using just PayPal or just using Cash App. The power is in the data and the information they give you in the back end, and this is what you see. You can also send mass emails to everyone who donated. You can use their email builder, and their email builder helps you send newsletters, or if you want to send stories or follow-ups about what happened with their donations, you can do that all at once. You don't have to send emails individually to people literally in your email account. But through Zeffy, if you want to send a one-off email, you can do that too. So you can send mass emails or you can send individual emails. So remember how I said early on in the video that you should have follow-up procedures? This is what I'm talking about. You should be prepared to follow up and email people to let them know what's going on with your organization, because you want to take them along the journey. I just want to show you one more thing about the CRM feature in Zeffy. So you can segment. That's a fancy word for saying you can break down people into different groups based on their behavior. So for example, if you want to see a list of people who donated $50 or less, you can literally go on the back end in Zeffy, use it as a filter, and you can see the list of all those people. As you'll grow, you'll want to understand more about your donors. You'll want to divide them up into these groups to understand how to talk to them, to understand what they're interested in. So this segmentation feature is really going to come in handy as you grow. And also, if you have individual notes you want to share about each contact, you can add that in Zeffy as well. And this becomes really powerful once you start doing one-on-one contacts. Once you start engaging people people and say, for example, someone gave $100 and you want to meet with them to encourage them to give more, you can look at their history, right? And see what they gave. And then with your conversations with them, you can capture information like what program they were interested in or why they said they were interested in donating, so that when you circle back with them, you can reference past conversations so you can look like you're prepared. So when you're using Zeffy, you don't in the beginning need an email marketing platform. All of that is built into the donation platform. And again, all of this is completely free. This is really important, especially when you're new, because you don't want to pay for things piecemeal. You don't want to have to pay separately for a CRM, and they can get pretty expensive. You don't want to have to pay for an email marketing system. A lot of them are paid. I did a video on email marketing systems, so check out the video I'm linking above so you can see that. But it starts to add up. So the advantage of using something like Zeffy is that it's all in one place and it's all free. So you probably started this video a little skeptical saying, I can't do this for free. This is clickbait, but it's not. It actually is free. And I wanted to show you what it looks like so you can understand why it's free and how everything works. Now it's up to you to use this information to help your nonprofit grow. Zeffy can be an important tool in your nonprofit growth. So the question is, are you going to use the tools readily available to you in order to do that? I want to see you succeed, and I hope that you can use this information to help make the change you're looking for in your community. If you need help raising money, if this was the first time you even understanding what you need to raise money and you need a plan to figure out how to raise your 5,000 or raise 10,000, comment 10,000 below. I have a workbook that kind of walks through how to set up your first campaign. I can send that to you to help you walk through that process. If you need help with your nonprofit, visit me at bossonabudget.com. I have resources there to help you. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.